Hello there everyone, I'm Rob, there's my wife Christine, making another video. So, right now we are currently in Morocco. We just left Moulay Idriss, we are in Fez, we are in Meknès, and now we're going to Rabat, which is a beach town for tourists, but also the capital. We made a video while you're here. We've never been to Morocco, we've never been to a predominantly Islamic country, and to make matters more interesting, when we got here, we found out it was Ramadan, which means nobody eats during the day. Well, the 98.9% of the people here who are Muslim. So that was interesting. But anyway, we'll kind of show you some of the stuff we did. We did some more local stuff, we did some touristy stuff, and we'll kind of explain this beautiful country that we thought would be great, that was even better than our expectations.
Of cigarettes and alcohol. We'd walk down the beach counting.
Okay, I'll stop right there. So, the sign you just saw, that was a sign to our first Airbnb we stayed at. That's how we knew how to get there. So, hotels, Airbnb, local places to stay in Morocco, all great options and nothing that expensive. An Airbnb for a good one a night will cost you like 30 US, 35 euros. A hotel could be anywhere from 60 US to 200, 500 if you really wanted to go luxury.
How could I ask you to leave me? And we were just kids in love. The summer was full of mistakes we wouldn't learn from. The first kiss stole the breath from my lips. What did the last one tear us apart?
So, as you can see, we ended up getting McDonald's in Morocco. Christine was especially fond of that. Did we plan on doing that? No. But when you get to a country and it is Islamic and it is Ramadan and there's no food options during the day, sometimes you got to go to the Western McDonald's.
And we were just kids in love. The summer was full of mistakes we wouldn't learn from. The first kiss stole the breath from my lips. What did the last one tear us? We were just
Another thing, markets are going to be everywhere. Fez, from what I hear, is one of the biggest in the country. Smaller towns are going to have smaller markets, but markets are going to have everything from souvenirs in the bigger towns to, we bought a fan at one, you can get medicine, you can get toiletries, everything in your market. Definitely go to markets, get lost in markets, and if you get too lost, you just ask a local, where do I find a taxi? And you can get taxis cheap in Morocco, anywhere around.
Back to the one and only summertime, when my girl was the envy of every friend of mine. She slept safely in my arms. We were so young and invincible. Closed lips, she was never one to kiss and tell.
Another crazy thing we learned about Morocco is farmland everywhere. The natives that were here even before the Arabs and the Christians and anyone else were the Berbers. They farm. They're everywhere. And what's crazy is you don't have, like in the US or other places, city, then suburb, then sort of rural, then rural. It literally goes city, grazing land right outside the gates.
And we were just kids in love. The summer was full of mistakes we wouldn't learn from. The first kiss stole the breath from my lips. What did the last one tear us apart?
So the big question everyone asks is, can I eat the food in Morocco? Can I drink the water? Don't drink the water. I didn't really see anybody doing that. I'm not sure if locals do. Get bottled water, it's cheap. We ate the food everywhere in the markets, from street food to fancy restaurants to rooftop terraces to everything. The one thing I would say is we started out slow, kind of see how it reacted to us. We had no problems at all, so we slowly ate more and more. And the definite thing you're gonna have to get, I think I'm pronouncing it right, is the local kefta. Everywhere we'll have it. It's like a ground meat mixture that's just excellent and very authentic. Okay, another big question. Will locals harass me for tours and for money? Will they want me as a Westerner just to do everything and take a picture with everything and all this? The answer is sort of, kind of. We didn't have a lot of trouble with that. Other people have said they do. The picture you just saw was actually a tour guide we just kind of found. He was riding a petty taxi with us, which is when you share a taxi. He spoke really good English. Gave us his phone number, said text me if you want any suggestions. He was a local, and I ended up texting him later and saying, hey, would you want to tour us around the night market? And he did. Now, we did tip him more than we probably needed to. We gave him the equivalent of 15 US, and bought all his food, which wasn't expensive at all. And it was just a great way to see the market with a local. If you go up to any tourist area, there will be locals. The biggest thing is just find someone who can speak your language well. English will be the hardest. French will be the next hardest. Arab, no problems at all. Anyone.
Summertime, when my girl was the envy of every friend of mine. She slept safely in my arms. We were so young and invincible. Closed lips, she was never one to kiss and tell. Those trips in the summer never went so well. Young love is such dumb love. Call it what you want, it was still enough.
Okay, the next big question every Westerner seems to wonder. I'm a man. She's a woman. What is it like for women in an Islamic country such as Morocco? Well, first things to know is we've been told it is the most secular, or at least one of the most secular Islamic countries. Did we see girls in short shorts? Yes. Did we see girls in spaghetti straps? Yes. Did we see Westerners with head covering? No. So what I would personally suggest, and what Christine here did, just dress nothing too scandalous. No, really, I wouldn't wear shorts if I was a woman in the market, or at least have them cover below the knee. No short shorts. Shoulders, you can cover your shoulders. That's usually respectful. Men, you can wear shorts. Shirts like this are more common with a collar, but you can wear t-shirts too. There are really no expectations for men. And for women, you know, if you want to wear whatever you want to wear, you can. You might get harassed a little bit. It might be looked at disrespectful, especially by some of the older people if you're near a mosque. I personally want to do it. I'm not saying I'm supporting women being oppressed or anything. I'm just saying I'm in another country. I'm not here to change the world right at this moment. I'm here for tourism, and I'm just going to respect the locals. And absolutely, though, the number one thing is women, no need for a head covering anywhere we saw, and we were in small, more conservative towns also.
In love, the summer was full of mistakes. We were
Okay, the next question is, how should I get around? Train, car, bus, airplane, walk, swim, who knows? Well, we do. So, what I would say is, big city to big city, if there's a train, definitely do it. If there's a Grand Taxi, next option. You can usually get the whole Grand Taxi for the cost of each seat. We were taking 30-minute Grand Taxis for $6 for the whole taxi, or if we wanted to share it with other people, $2 for a half an hour ride. Around town, a taxi's gonna run you anywhere from $1 to get somewhere to, like, I think our most expensive one was $5 US. The biggest thing is make sure they turn their meter on. And if they don't turn their meter on, before you leave, just ask them, how much will it cost for me to get here, so they don't try to say something crazy when you're done. And when they didn't turn their meter on, it wasn't really much different in price. We just made sure we negotiated before we got in the taxi. As far as renting a car, it's not something we did. Moving around seems to be pretty easy here from major cities by train. I wouldn't suggest it. I like the train. We got this train, first class seats with air conditioning and everything, for like $7 US, so I would just go with the train. But you can rent a car. There's a lot of places to do it, and it's pretty
In the summer never went so well. Young love is such dumb love. Call it what you want, it was still enough. And it's still out of my reach, and it's still all of the things that I want in my life. How could I ask you to leave me? And we were just kids in love. The summer was full of mistakes we wouldn't learn from. The first kiss stole the breath from my lips. Why did the last one tear us apart? Our breath smelled of cigarettes and alcohol.